The thoughts, views, and expressions that you are about to hear, see, and witness throughout the entirety of this podcast are strictly for entertainment purposes only. No one is serious.
Enjoy the pod, guys.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy KSAMSON, and you are tuned in to another episode of Seriously Unserious. I'll usually tell y'all, it's Mister, if I'm talking, you should listen because the game is free. But not tonight. We're not gonna say that tonight because by now you know it. What I do want to say though, before we get into what the topics are going to be for the night, I was having some conversation prior to the shooting of this episode, and it dawned on me that you have to be overly comfortable at a public setting to just shit there, to just doo-doo. Personally, I prefer to doo-doo at home. I'm a home doo-dooer. I like to get in my toilet, not in my toilet, in my bathroom, on my toilet, kick my socks off so my feet can feel the earth. You know what I'm saying? Dig the 1 foot into the shower mat because I got a little bathroom. It's right next to the thing. Anyway, I gotta get comfortable. All right, nice and comfortable. I turn the fan on. I spray a little bit of spray a little bit of spray in the water. If you know. And then, I do my thing. Sometimes I listen to Ice Cube. You can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. I could do it. Put your ass into it. Sometimes I listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Other times I listen to Aaliyah. At your best, you are loved. Because it helps me to soothe. Like if I have to push, if I know it's going to be like a good push, I have to listen to Aaliyah because she's going to ease my mind. She's gonna ease it. Like it's gonna just ease out. If it's gonna be like a but not a if it's just gonna fall out, I'll just listen to Ice Cube. Now, if I really, really, really like if I'm constipated, then I'm really gonna listen to Ice Cube. And I know it's kind of contradicting, but if I'm constipated, I'm gonna listen to Ice Cube because I gotta let we be thugging. I gotta let that part play before I get anyway. It's neither here nor there. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk mostly about things being short versus exciting. But we're not short, but short and exciting versus long and peaceful. And that's pretty much it throughout all aspects of the episode. Each topic kind of goes into saying so. You see, I've come to the realization that everybody says like they want a short and exciting life. I don't want to get old. I don't want to be old. I don't want to shit on myself. All of that stuff. But then when excitement becomes like jail, paying bills, being responsible, shit like that, nobody wants to be an adult anymore. I'm sorry. I keep looking down. I'm getting sidetracked. Somebody has an ugly dog down here in the I can see the people in the production that I have to add to the screen, and it's an ugly dog down there. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. The dog's not ugly. And so that's what that is. To get back to it. Again, most people say excitement is fun until you end up in that girl's group chat. And is it still so exciting? I don't think so, brother. Listen, it's only one of I can think of about 3 ways that you're gonna end up in her group chat. I'm pretty sure we all know them, fellas. You either did what you were supposed to do, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, you ain't shit, or all of the above, depending on the topic. You could have done what you were supposed to do. You could, and then she found out you wasn't shit after, and you end up in the group chat. Or you can give her the lazy doodle. And anyway, we're not getting into this. Yes, we are. You can give her the lazy doodle and end up in that motherfucker from giving her the lazy doodle. It is what it is. Typically, though, ladies, if he gave you the lazy doodle, he probably, I hate to say it, I don't want to be that guy. You might have just been like you probably were just a nut. You were probably just like a cool little, that's enticing. And then maybe like your personality didn't match like the looks part of it. And so you just got like, whatever. You know, it happens. It's okay. And vice versa, dude. Fellas. Maybe she gave you the what do you I don't want to put our terms out there that maybe she gave you a box that was not so juicy. Put it that way. And it could have lived up to the same. Maybe, bro, you were just, you looked nice at first, and then y'all started kicking it, and she just got to see it through, my boy. I don't know how we ended up there. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna end up the long-term side of things, the opposite side of things. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna bring everybody on. Chels. What's up, Chels?
We got to see it through, my boy. That's what
Oh,
I'm talking
Lord.
about. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. I'll let you
No,
explain it because I'm not.
That was
Listen,
actually really funny.
I don't have ovaries.
We got
So.
to see it through, my boy. No, I feel like what you said, it was good. I just liked what you said.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I don't have ovaries. I had to give a good, I just had to assume it's the same.
Who am I to know? Who am I to tell?
As a guy, I've been there before. I've been there before. Something was just enticing and wasn't really real connection. You just can't get it. You can't do what you want to do. Well, you can, but in the back of your head, it's like, if I do it the right way, is this someone that I really want attached to me? So you kind of just get, you do the lazy doodle, and maybe she'll not care.
What is the lazy? What does that mean? Like, you don't put no effort in it? Like, you just what is it? What's
Yeah, we'll
happening?
go with that. In the comments, if y'all can explain to Chelsea what the lazy doodle is.
I've never heard of this before.
We have a very great guest this evening, Chelsea.
I'm excited.
I will say our guest I've known. When did I meet P? Let me see. 2020? Yeah, 2020. Was it 2020 or 2021? 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. Anyway, I met the homie in 2020. He was a great guy. Threw up in my sink. Yeah, shout out to Guam. We had a nice little party. Actually, we were at a nice beach party. Buddy showed up drunk at my doorstep. I didn't even know who they were. My boy just was like, "Hey, they're in our unit. I'm gonna drop them off." I said, "Okay." Ring on my doorbell. They didn't even knock on the door. They rang the doorbell. Who rings the doorbell for a quote unquote after party? This was the lamest after party ever, actually. I mean, it was like, I opened the door, and there's a white guy and a Hispanic guy. And I have no clue who either of them are. So I'm just confused as shit. Like, hi. But they had alcohol. Like, they had big bottles. Come on in. I was on the phone. I finished my phone call. I come back from my phone call. Things happen. But yeah, one of them motherfuckers stood up in my sink. To this day, they both point the finger at each other. It wasn't me. It was him. No, it was him. And, P actually confirmed that he is a habitual sink throw-upper. So, bro, I know you threw up in my fucking sink. I know it was you. But it's all good, man. Still the homie, man. But introducing my dog P to the pod. So who we have coming up? I've known this woman for 6 years now. She's a great individual. Funny. I have learned can drink. Now, I'm not saying this in a bad way because I can drink. Dog was drinking just as much as me. And she was the same as when I met her. Until like toward the more end of the night, which is expected. And I'm not saying that in a bad way because that's a bad thing that I can drink that much. But my dog there was some, fat men, big men. They typically are like, it take a minute for them to get drunk. A couple of them one was literally laying on the floor smiling. I got the video. And she was laughing at him with me. Yeah. But my dog P is a professional analyst who specializes in critical analysis and nuance. Okay. So we're gonna have some great conversation here tonight. Introducing to the pod, Paloma. What up, though? What up, though?
Hello.
How you feeling?
I love your name, by the way. That's so unique.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And yes, I can confirm that Justin is the thrower upper in the sinker.
I knew it.
And I know because I scooped it out multiple times in multiple different locations in multiple different countries. It's him. Just want to clear that.
My sink is crazy, bro. That's all I want to say.
Bro, even in our own apartment, first of all, he projectile vomited onto the wall and then into the sink. And I'm like, bro, the toilet was, I mean, in his defense, like we were both hungover and I had the hangover shit. So I was on the toilet. So like there was nowhere else for him to do it. But like projectile went onto the wall first before he made it to the sink. It was just a mess. But like, I can confirm that Justin does like to throw in sync.
Rewind. So you were projectile shitting and he was projectile vomiting. So y'all was just a perfect couple, man. Just running from both ends, bro.
Oh my god.
No,
Damn.
The worst.
Falling out his mouth, falling out her ass. That's a crazy, man.
Yeah, but we don't drink anymore. We don't drink.
I wouldn't want to. I would.
Tired.
Weren't you sipping when you came on to the?
That's sipping and drinking is two different things. Sipping and drinking and getting drunk. Sipping, drinking, getting drunk, blacking.
You got a point. Now you do got a point. I will give you that. Thank
you.
What was I about to say? Oh yeah, in Justin's defense though, I wouldn't want to put my face there either. Immediately after. So.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so
no,
I mean that's it. That's a good. That's a good.
I hate throwing up. That's the worst thing to me is throwing up. I would rather do anything else than throw up. I cry every time. It's the worst feeling in the world to me.
I love a good throw up. I'm known, like when going out with my friends, I'm known for being the person who's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom right quick. Throw up right quick, just keep going. There was one day we were like going into like this little club called Hong Kong, and I literally threw up on someone's BMW and then I walked right in. I just kept on going.
That's wild. I had a friend. I had a friend in Guam at the bar order a drink, throw up, and then stand right back up at the bar and continue ordering the drink like they didn't just throw.
Like he didn't just throw up on the bar?
No, bro. He had enough respect and had to throw up on the bar. So he's ordering his drink. And then finish order. Don't look at Justin. It wasn't him.
Oh no! Do you not know about the time where he threw up onto the bar and then some girl at the next bar got him on Snapchat?
They got him on what?
They got him on Snapchat. They're just like, "Aren't you this guy from the other bar?"
Bro, I would have had to leave. I'd have had to leave. I'm out of here. Like, yeah. It's like, now, really ain't no point in leaving. Yo, that's me. You want to take a shot?
Yeah.
Of water. So, P, I got a question for you. Big dog.
What's going on?
Would you rather live a short and exciting life or a long, peaceful life?
We're just do like short and exciting, but like not short and exciting as like live fast, die young type. Short and exciting, like I just don't want to be here when I'm like 85, 90, 95. Do you see the state of the fucking world we're living in? I don't even want to be here now. Like, old boy just started World War III. I'm like, you know that meme where the guy's dancing in the club and he's like, that's what I fucking feel like right now. I'm like, just wipe this whole shit out. Wipe the whole thing out. Get rid of the whole thing.
I don't want to wipe the whole thing out. I'm
whole
very
thing
close to a lot of life goals. Like I'm very close to a lot of them. Like maybe let's just wipe out like the other areas. Like I don't want to say it on here. Maybe just Iran. No, never mind. Let's not. Okay, but is there anything that you'd be willing to sacrifice like right now to make that happen? Like to live the life that you would want, like today? Like, what would you be willing to sacrifice today to ensure that you had a short and exciting life, if anything?
No, like I'm not trying to say like I don't have much, but like I'm kind of just starting
Okay,
life
okay.
right now for real. So like I don't know what I would sacrifice.
So, question then, and this one is a little deep. I'm sorry. Would you still choose short and exciting if it meant like you had to like die before your parents?
Yes, I would prefer to die before my parents and my sisters. I would not want to see any of them die.
You
I
would
would,
want to put them through that pain of losing a child?
yeah.
Damn, P.
Actually.
Why was there like barely any hesitation? You
That's
just
like my introduction, the relationship with my parents requires a lot of nuance.
okay.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So I think like, yeah, no, I'd be okay. It's like you traumatize me, I'll traumatize you right back.
Okay.
Love them and everything though, but
Okay.
No,
You know what? Speaking of trauma, you know what I was what I was kind of thinking about today, and I was gonna make this a whole nother episode, but I think we can get into it a little bit tonight. Do you feel that with success comes a little bit of trauma? Because I think after I did some reflecting today on some things, and I think mostly based off upbringing as well, but based off like upbringing and like area where you come from, who you came up around, the type of people you came up around. I think personally, with success comes a little bit of trauma because you grow to feel like you may be leaving some people behind, or you kind of gotta outgrow some people. Like I know me personally, there's a lot of people I kind of had to outgrow on, I guess, my growth journey. That's what I mean by success, like growth. Being able to become and grow into more of who you are as a person, like the being that person that little you would look at and be like, yeah, okay, we good. All right, I become him or I become her. That's what I mean by success. So like in those moments, I think you kind of do have to have, not do have to have, but I think a little bit of trauma comes with that because you look back and you're like, damn.
As trauma.
You said what?
It depends what are you defining as trauma, because what I define as trauma is I don't think I like the things the trauma, like, so speaking personally, the trauma that I have is shit that I did not need to experience to be successful. Like there's just certain shit that doesn't have to happen to you for you to be successful, and like this idea that you have to struggle in order for something good to happen to you or for you to have success, I think is like wrong.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. And I'm not saying big traumas, but trauma can come in big forms, little forms. Losing a friendship can be traumatic, just in the definition of the word or the definition of the sense. But losing even smallest friendship for some people can be traumatic, because you don't know how to grow from that. You don't know how to come and build about that. Not everybody's great or good with relationships. For some people, that's the only positive relationship they had, or maybe the only form of a positive relationship they had. It may not even be positive, but I get what you're saying. As far as like, in order to have growth, you got to have something bad happen to you, because you don't. But in the sense of where I'm speaking from, just kind of as you go along and you reach new levels, everyone and everything can't really go with you. Not everybody knows how to deal with that, and that builds small forms or big forms, just depending upon the person, of trauma to those people. I would say I didn't want to get too personal with it, but example, leaving for the army, growing, finances getting a little bit better for me, introducing like my circle of people like grew, people I needed to be around grew, my lifestyle changed, certain people that I once was cool with or friends with, we kind of, I would say, we naturally grew apart. And then as would get to, as I would go home and I would see, okay, where do I want to be? Where am I at? And what are they doing, or where are you at? And it's kind of like you can extend your hand a few times, like, hey, bro, let's try this out. Let's, maybe for growth, because I'm noticing you stagnant, and as your boy, I don't want that for you. Maybe try XYZ. Let's grow. Let's do here. They didn't try it, or they didn't do it. And it's kind of like that feeling of, when I was on my way up, how come you ain't see the stairs? Like, the stairs was right there for both of us. I put you on the first 2 steps with me. From here, you got to climb. And that in itself it can be kind of, it can be traumatic, or maybe traumatic is not the right word. Maybe I'm using too big of a word. What's another word for trauma, or like a smaller form of trauma? Anybody?
I don't want to say inconveniences, but like, I think this is the
maybe pain. Maybe pain.
Yeah.
Maybe not trauma. Pain. Yeah, pain would be the better word. I think with success comes a little bit of pain. So yeah, maybe not trauma. But with success comes some form of pain, whether big, small. But yeah, I would say losing some of those friendships, or I won't say losing some of those friendships, but growing apart from some of those friendships and some of those people. That was painful, because some of them I've known since the sandbox, and it's like, not saying we can't be cool, we can't be friends, but as you grow, if your circle has to tighten up, and it's like, if you have certain behaviors and certain things within your circle that you want to grow from and that you don't want to be around, you kind of gotta go. Like, I'm trying to elevate, and if you're supposed to hold me down, not hold me down. So if you just dead weight, I gotta shed it off. I'm sorry, but that's the thought there. Maybe I'm an asshole, maybe not, but I was just thinking about that today a little bit earlier. Like, the better you start to do in life, you kind of just shed away from some people, and that's painful, traumatic for some. So maybe a little bit of both, because some pain is traumatic for some.
I guess I wouldn't say can be traumatic. Go ahead, Chels. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say it can be traumatic, but it can also be painful. So I think you said, like, your definition of trauma is different for maybe you, and then someone else's definition would be different for them and how they feel about it.
Oh, what just happened?
Water went down the wrong pipe. I ain't want to be choking on the camera and all that.
We always get confused when one just like leaves. We all just sit there and like, what happened? It's a Jeff moment.
I was going to solo Chelsea, but she didn't have enough. She wasn't going a little, not that long.
No, I was gonna let her say, because she was gonna say something, but I was just adding that in because I do agree with you.
No, go ahead and cook
on that. I do feel like when you're growing, you're gonna let go of things that are dead, like we've said it before. Like, you have to let things go, and also listen to your. I feel like when you're around people, you can kind of like feel like if they're for you or if they're not for you. Like, you have that feeling, like your body tells you if they're for you. So like, you have to listen to yourself. You have to listen to your body, and when you do grow out of that, and you're like, they're not in your circle anymore. Like, it is sad to like let people go, though, for sure. It's painful and it can be traumatic.
What would you say, P?
I guess, like, I don't know if I'm like a psychopath or like sociopath or something like that, but like, or maybe I just haven't really had great friends. Like, the friendships that have dropped off, like, with me progressing in life, have never been like losses to me. Like, it's been like, oh damn, that person's not around anymore. We did have good memories, but then like I in my head I rationalized by like tallying up, like, okay, what were all the things that were going wrong with this, and then how did it actually benefit me? And more likely than not, it's going to be like more negatives than it is positive. So I just like look at it that way and just keep it pushing. I don't know. I just feel like if I want to get better and I want to be better, then I need to surround myself with people that want the same thing that I do.
You definitely have to surround yourself with like-minded people in order to achieve your goals. Let me throw this in really fast. All right. But that goes into what I was gonna say next about with the next question. Do we think that people change, or do they kind of just reveal who they are? It's not exactly what we were going into, because we're not saying like growth builds change or anything, but or maybe it does. But what do you guys think? Do people change, or do they just reveal over time?
I think
People change.
Okay. Because I mean, there's some people who are like, I've changed, but they still got that one toxic ex that's attached to them, or they still got her Netflix or his or her Netflix on their TV. They not paying for their own shit still. Does that change, or does that inspire growth? Because I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. If that girl left you and you still use her Netflix, grow up, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? Or if she left you and you still on her HBO Max, get your own shit, bro. Like, you're a grown man. And vice versa. Leave that man Netflix alone. Stop watching shows on his account so that when his lady come over, she be like, who watched da-da-da-da-da? Who the fuck watched Edgerton? You know damn well you don't watch Edgerton, nigga. And you know he don't watch Edgerton.
It's Bridgerton.
So, the same shit. They know what I mean. Still.
I didn't know what you were talking about, but then I'm just like, I think it is Bridgerton.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, stop watching Bridgerton on that man's account, trying to fuck his life up. Change your password, though. That's the other part. It's just to play devil's advocate. Change your password. But if maybe they still humping, if they still got each other's Netflix account. Just saying. All right.
I don't know where this is went.
I don't know. It was a random thought. I'm sorry. It's my ADH5, man. It's just it's random.
ADH7, I thought.
It's random. It's
mine's
random.
ADH7. Yours is ADH5.
You were cooking with the ADH3.
You're ADH7.
No, I've been saying ADH. I'm not about to argue. Yours was, you said ADH7. First you said 3, and I told you was cooking with the ADH3 because that was.
Oh, I forget.
Yeah, man, that was. It sounded cool. And then you said 7. What you think, P?
About the ADHD, I just have regular ADHD diagnosed and medicated, so we're all set on our end. Chilling.
I was talking about
the extended release. I
was talking about the question.
Ready to go.
Said, oh wait,
what was the question?
Do people change or just reveal over time?
Yes, people either change for the better or they change for the worse, but I don't believe that people usually stay stagnant. Like, usually if you're going to stay stagnant, you're going to get worse. Like, it's really one or the other. You're either going to better yourself or you're going to stay the same, but probably get worse. It never just really stays the same.
Yes, yeah. Worse, staying the same and being worse is like, that's exactly. If you're staying the same, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
Yes.
That do-rag was tight.
Sure.
That my brother was cutting off my circulation. My head couldn't breathe. God, dog.
I'm trying to get them waves in too hard.
I already have waves, but I need a haircut. So, it's...
This guy needs a haircut every 3 days.
It's spooky, hey.
It's crazy around here.
Spooky, man. But P, what's a trait about you that you would say has like genuinely changed, not improved, but changed?
I don't know if you can really consider this like a trait, but like being able to put myself first or put my needs first. Like, I've always been a person that like I always think of everyone else before I think of myself, which is obviously why I end up in like fucked up relationships or fucked up friendships, because I'm always trying to like I value what the other person feels and like what they need over what I need, even if it's like damaging me. But like I have definitely changed that. I have been through a lot of therapy. We've done a lot of like rewiring of my brain for me to be like, no, actually, like this doesn't benefit me and this doesn't feel right. So I'm gonna do what's good for me. And if you feel a type of way about it, then we're probably not really meant to walk the same path, because I feel like in order for you to have a relationship or a friendship with someone, like it has to be mutual. Like you should want the best for me and I should want the best for you. So if it's like one sided, then like we really shouldn't be doing this.
I like that. I agree. I could agree with that. Would you say so people who don't change, should we forgive them? Should we forgive those who don't change, or do we just stop trusting like their apologies and kind of
We absolutely have to stop trusting their apologies. Absolutely. Because what's an apology without changed behavior? It's just words. Actually, it's not even words, it's a lie. Like you're lying to me. You're playing in my face because you said you were sorry, and sorry means you don't want to do it again. You're going to change your behavior, and if your behavior stays the same, then you literally just lied to me. And if you're lying to me, that means you don't give a fuck about me, and that's a problem in itself.
And that's when it's time for chitty chitty bang bang. You know, so you gotta make sure, you gotta make certain things. That's not funny. You gotta make certain things happen. This is gonna be a tough one. Sorry, Justin. If an ex met you today, would they say that you've changed, or would they just say it's just a disguise? That's still her. She got a facade on right now. Or would they be like, damn, what the fuck? Like,
I
fucked up.
It's really funny because I think like there was like a period of time where Justin was just like, I don't know where all of this is like coming from, but I'm just like, this is what I have been working on in therapy. This is like me finding out who I am and what I want and how to prioritize myself is what I have been working on and what I have been working towards. I'm just enforcing it now. So it's not that like, so it's like, yeah, I have changed. And like the change that you're feeling is real because it's here. And like, this is what's happening now. So it's been an adjustment.
Okay. So moving on. Sorry, I gotta hydrate. Can only hydrate during the nighttime time. During this month. Happy Ramadan to those. What is worse, being forgotten or being remembered wrong? Right. So, cause me personally, I think just forget me, cause just forget who I am, cause I being remembered wrong that shit is wild. That's damn near diabolical. Imagine being Batman, right? And you just die, and motherfuckers be like, yeah, man, the Joker was a motherfucking hero, nigga. He had to fight Batman every day. Batman, you just gonna whoop his ass. He was just trying to, get some, like, imagine that. I'm nothing on being remembered wrong. I don't think I could. Actually, I've been in a similar situation, but that's not a podcast story. But yeah, I'm nothing on being, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going into it. So no, I'm not. What would you rather be, P?
I would absolutely rather be forgotten. Just don't remember me at all. Actually, like, I just want people to not really like remember me at all, like ever. Like when I go in, I go with the intention of just like not being seen, not being bothered, just unperceived. Don't talk to me.
What about you? What about you, Chels?
I would rather you not remember me than remember me like in a bad way, for sure. 100%.
Okay. So P, would you rather be forgotten by the world, but loved deeply by 5 people?
Is there another option, or that was it?
No. Did I say but? I meant to say or. Would you rather be
Oh
forgotten by
no,
the
it
world
sounded like there was
or
gonna
loved?
be.
Or
No,
not? Yeah, I think I might
if
have
I
said
could be
but.
forgotten and just remembered by like my core like 5 people, I'd take that.
No. It's just 5 random people. The core people.
Random
Yeah,
people.
the core people is like no. It's like the ice cream man that let you slide with only having a quarter as a kid. Oh,
No, I'll take
maybe
the random 5 people because I know that I'm a very impactful person, and like I know the people that I have come across, even if it has been something small, like I know that they would remember me, and
you
they would
didn't
remember
let me
my
finish
aura.
though, because the last 2 was gonna be completely assholish. Like the 4th person was gonna be the girl that when you was at work you had to shit, and it's like the girl that was next to you in that stall when you was shitting,
You'd
and
be
she saw
okay.
you,
You'll
and
be
she
so
just came out and it was like, damn,
Okay.
You'll be.
oh,
You'll be
that was what she said when
She'll
you
be
came out. She
fine.
said, oh,
Yo, no, that lady in Guam when I went to fucking get the Cinnabon and I ate I can't eat sweets in the morning because it gives me like diarrhea. I don't eat anything sweet in the morning. So Justin took me to get Cinnabon at the mall of my dreams. And so much shit bubbling. So I'm in this bathroom for literally 30 minutes. Line out the fucking door. Line out the door.
No.
Of the bathroom, and this woman walks in after me, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Oh my
yeah. See, that's the 4th person right there.
Yo, I know that woman remembers me. I
That's
know
the
she
4th
remembers.
person
Oh
right
my
there.
I apologize to wherever she is in Guam. I extend my sincerest apology.
Oh man,
Oh
man, that's crazy. Speaking of Guam, I was at PT one morning. There was a soldier that shitted on themselves running. That shit was crazy. I think we had like 2 or 3 miles that morning, and it was a crazy. It stunk. That shit stank. Yeah, He was just walking. We had to run back by him coming through.
Oh, you smelled it.
We had to smell it. We had to smell it. And they were gonna make him finish the run. That's how fucked up our unit was.
That's crazy.
That's
awful. Awful.
I say, man, he got.
You want to talk about trauma?
He say, what's going on?
From that.
They say, man. We
How
know
did
you
you
got
get
shitty
that?
booty, but you still got finish.
That's a
crazy.
You still got to finish the run. Made bro finish the run. He walked, but still, they made him finish. That's fucked up.
That is messed up.
That's fucked up.
So fucked up.
Army don't give a damn about you, boy. But they love you. Who? No who's okay. Cool. That's cool.
Cool.
Oh,
Hey, talk to him about how many people in that unit. Talk to him about how many people in that platoon that happened to, because it was more than half the platoon.
we all, everybody, more than a lot of people. I shit on myself out there too. Shit, that was.
That Guam water is crazy.
I shit on myself in Guam. I shit on myself in Guam and Germany. Honestly, Germany was the worst one, but I'm not gonna lie. Guam, I really didn't shit on myself. I faked it. I faked it. I didn't want to be there no more. I was not about to sit through that training. Shit was boring. I was over it.
How do you fake that? What did you do?
So I went to the bathroom. I was faking like I was sick that whole morning because I didn't want to go in there. So I came out when they picked me up. I said, damn. They said, what's wrong? I said, I don't know, man. My stomach hurt. What's going on? For some reason, they decided, okay, well, we're going to stop at McDonald's. I did genuinely throw up the McDonald's. I don't know what was wrong with the McDonald's. We got there. I threw up. I said, use this to my advantage. So sitting in the thing. I said, hey, man, I got to go to the bathroom. They said, hold on, we gotta finish this out. You got to finish this out. That's all right. Get to the bathroom, man. I'm in there. I go, I sit down, pull my pants down so that if anybody it look like I'm taking the shit. So they just see my pants around my ankles and they see my boots. And I got back out and I purposely went by the NCO that was near and I farted. And he was like, you smell that? I was like, that wasn't just a fart, man. He said, "Oh, come on, man. Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah, that wasn't just a fart, man." I said, "Somebody got to take me back to my room." So when they took me back, when it was time to walk out, I just hit one of these. So acting like I wasn't trying to smush it. And then when we got in the car, I just kind of sat up like this a little bit, acting like I wasn't trying to smush it. And while everybody else was at training, I was playing 2K.
This is what my hard-earned tax dollars went to. This.
Nah, we really protected the fuck out of that island.
My hard-earned tax dollars went.
We protected the fuck out of that island.
Lack of public education in this country, and this is what my tax dollars went to. Whatever.
Would you say you're someone who
than anything else?
You said what?
There was more fuckery being done than anything else.
Oh, for sure.
Listen, for sure. Going through that base and random bitches. Do you know how I used to get in and off of that base?
I do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, I'm hip.
Exactly.
I'm hip.
I know you did that shit once or twice yourself.
I don't know. You're talking about. I plead the fifth.
Oh damn.
Nah, I definitely did.
Lived and missed some bullets.
She was taller though, so she wasn't fitting in the. I had to rent. Never mind. I had to rent a minivan. No, I'm just playing. She wasn't that tall. But no. I was about to ask. Are you someone who would you say you would like to be like famous or known for anything? No. Okay. What's one thing people might misunderstand about you right now?
I don't know if like it's like that I am misunderstood about it, but I'm very much so like a realist, so it's like I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm pretty truthful with myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I don't want it to be like, oh well, like, oh, I'm misunderstood like a bitch. It's not that. It's maybe I am a bitch if you just didn't want to hear it that way. I don't know. There's just like I feel like people put me into situations where it's just like, why the fuck are you trying to make me tell you the truth? Like I'm trying to be a nice person right now and avoid this whole entire situation, and you keep saying fucking shit, and like, why are you making me tell? Like you literally just gave me 3 bad things you're doing, like 3 dumb choices, and you sit here and you want me to be like, oh my god, yeah, that's so great. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be an enabler.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm misunderstood. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Who would you say, if anyone, is there someone? Well, you don't have to say a name, but is there someone that you have that problem with specifically right now?
I don't know. Like a few, like. Given our political state, like a lot of people, like, bro, you're not smart and you didn't go to school and you don't read, but you think you know more than like, I don't know. Like, there's just some people like say certain things and like they say it like with baseless claims, and I'm just like, okay, so you think you know more than the person who studied 12 to 15 years on this specific topic.
Everybody's a politician nowadays.
Everybody's a politician. Everyone's a fucking doctor.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, are you listening to yourself? Are you?
Most don't. Most aren't.
Exactly.
It goes there. What are your takes on social media?
I love it. I love a good doom scroll.
A good what?
Doom scroll.
Dooming.
Like you literally
like
TikTok.
You're just like, yeah, you're like in there. Like you can't. You're like, you know.
Right after I get out of work, I love it. I love that shit. And I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. But like
Okay.
I like
Yeah. Hey, I love a good doom scroll too. Yeah.
I love it.
Doom scroll. I learned a
Doom
new
scroll.
word.
Oh, it was the
Doom
first
squirrel.
time you heard this.
Doom squirrel. Doom. Damn, I can't even say it.
Doom squirrel.
I got a speech impediment, man. I got a speech impediment. Doom squirrel. Doom. Damn. We love a good that. Would you say social media is showing or shaping who we are as people, or as society? Is it showing who we really are or shaping?
Shaping.
Is that good or bad?
Bad. Because the most aesthetic people, and mind you, like I'm thinking of two specific people in mind, and you know one of them. So
I know
fucking
one of them.
aesthetic. You know one of them.
Okay.
Think hard. But like so aesthetic. Everything on their Instagram is so aesthetic, but their life is so full of shit, so miserable. Like you look at pictures of their birthday and you would have thought they had a great time. They had a fucking miserable time. They complained the whole entire time. But the world's not gonna know that because they just showed the most aesthetic parts of it. And I fucking hate them that.
Yeah.
You know what? That's facts
Yeah.
because there's nobody's ever gonna post like I just spent my last $6 on these gas station snacks. That's the last thing I'm eating for the week. Or I just cried in the car. Actually, you know what? Some motherfuckers do post crying. So I'm not gonna say that. And that's my pet peeve. Do not fucking post yourself crying. I hate that shit. I don't understand what it is about that you feel at the time to be like, oh my God, guys, don't do that shit.
Oh no, I love a good crying picture, but they only go on my Snapchat, and I only have like 10 people on Snapchat. So like, yeah, I love a good crying picture because I
You be doing this shit, B?
I look so ridiculous when I cry. I look so fucking ugly. So I like to take a picture of myself. And then like I like to look back on it and be like, wow, I was being a really dramatic bitch.
Oh my God.
I love it.
I didn't know
You
you
know
were
what
one
I've
of those
done?
people.
I recorded myself while I was like upset, like talking, you know, and then I would cry. But it's only for myself, really. Like I would talk to myself, and I don't know. It was like therapy. I was like talking and recording.
So
myself.
is this something that women do? Because I see
like you're venting to yourself. It's so weird, but yeah, you're like venting, like oh no, and then you can look back on how you felt in that moment. Because sometimes when you're venting, like you forget or you can't, like I don't know.
But if it's to yourself, why post it on your story?
I don't post mine on my story. I mean,
I don't do that anymore because I'm an adult now. But
yeah,
like,
we'll see. Yeah, but a lot of people do. I didn't know you were one of those. I didn't know you was one of those people. But there are some people that are around my age that still do this shit.
Yeah, that's not.
And
well, they go live with it. There's people that
go live.
There's definitely that.
Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
That's wild.
Yeah. If anything, I'm gonna call my friend or something. I'm gonna be like,
if
I'm on the phone with my friend and we talk about it. I ain't gonna be
broke up with your man and he went live crying and get you back, you gonna take him back?
If it was Justin, yeah, actually I would.
If it was
specifically for Justin, yes, I would.
She's trying to make my boy look like a simp. God.
He would show me some form of emotion and some sort of yearning and desire to get me back. I would be like, okay, yes.
Yeah, I think it depends on who it is.
Not.
I'm turning into Jodeci. I'm going live in the desert after a half hour.
But the thing is, I know he would never do that. So, like, I wouldn't even
I'm in the desert crying with it in all black leather in the desert crying live on Instagram.
I need him to come to my window with the boombox. You know what I mean?
You gotta turn it up, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. No, but like you're saying, nobody really shows the real side of them on personality. It's like, I mean, on Instagram or on their social media. It's like unless you're who?
Unless you're me, I am pretty honest on my social. It's because like I don't have people that I don't really like know on my social media. Like most of the people that I have, like I know, and like if I posted it, it's because I know everyone is like kosher, like everyone's good.
Mhm.
Like I have
I
all my
used to-
pages like blocked. Like
I
they don't
used
see
to
it.
have a very small like social media. It was just like people I fuck with and that fuck with me. And then I started like doing shows and stuff, and people started following me. And then I realized, oh shit, like you can't just say certain shit because some people don't know you outside of what that song was, or you know what they met at that show, or who they met at that show. So yeah, a lot of yeah, she can get spooky. She get spooky in them inboxes. Like, bro, well, I'm a human just like you, nigga. What the fuck? She get real spooky. But we can throw the fisticuffs. Why let me at them if you got to? What about to say? Trying to find my
I
notes.
try not to add like people I don't know anymore. Like I definitely have to go through my old friends and stuff, but yeah. Or
Yeah,
like
you
people that I
know,
don't know. Some people I find on my Facebook and I'll be like scrolling and I'm like, I don't even know you, and then I delete them. I'm like, I don't even know how long you've been on my stuff for, but
I do some cleansing.
yeah, I don't add people I don't know. I have people add me all the time. Like, why are you adding me? We don't have no mutual friends or nothing. Why are you adding me? I find that weird.
That's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
People do that all the time.
You add
Like, I
random
don't
people,
even
P?
know.
No,
Yeah.
No.
not at all.
You don't just randomly be like, I like your shirt. And
No, actually, that's not true. On my TikTok, I do like because like I'm part of like a lot of like so like I'm on bipolar TikTok, so like a lot of people like I've met a lot of people who have bipolar disorder as well, and like I have people that I have met on TikTok that I to this day I still talk to. Like I have their number, like we communicate, like we know each other, like we're friends, but like I've never met them in person. I don't know. It was a really weird period of time in my life. Like, would I do that now? No. But when I needed the support and like no one else in like my actual life could like relate to what I was going through, yeah, it was. I mean, it was good, and like I got a lot of like great friendships out of it. But like, would I do that now? Probably not.
we'll talk offline. Uh, as far as that goes, that portion we'll talk offline. I do got a question. Um, if Instagram were to remove likes tomorrow, would you still post on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you think that person that you were talking about earlier, do you think they would still post on Instagram?
Fuck no. No.
Chelsea, what about you? Would you still post on Instagram?
Yeah, I mean, I rarely post on there anyways, like actual posts. So, yeah, I would. I don't post for the likes. I post when I want to post, and I feel like it.
Why would you still post, P?
Because I like looking at myself.
At least you're honest.
We're gonna be honest.
At least you're honest. At least you're honest. At least you're honest.
I love looking at my carousels. I look at my Instagram every single day, like, and I look through the pictures, and I like the little songs that I put. Like, wow, I'm so fucking creative. I'm so great. Like, why don't I have more likes on this shit? Actually, I don't give a fuck if there's not more likes on it. I like it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, you know what I
need
mean?
to
Like,
clear
I don't
my
know.
Instagram. I have like all my old photos and stuff. Like it's been
Oh,
there
not
for
me.
a while.
Me, I did a lot.
I
of
don't have it
cleaning
all
online.
perfected.
Back
I need to go through it, but I like the old memories, so that's why I keep it. Like I like to look back sometimes, like, oh, that was.
Well, I keep them archived, so I can go back and look at them.
Yeah, they're all archived.
The first 6 pictures.
How do you do that?
You just hit the picture and archive.
Like, little things, and then like it drops down. And you can archive the photo.
I didn't know that. That's cool. I always thought you had to delete it and then you never see it again.
Oh, somebody cleaned mine up. In Guam for me, homegirl. Shout out
I'm
to
gonna have
you.
to do that.
You cleaned mine up for me. I remember when my Instagram first was a thing. I had this ugly ass orange and gray striped shirt. Like it was like black in between every other few little stripes. I thought I was the shit in that shirt. I had just got my hair cut. I was, powerlifting and whatnot for football. I had started to get a little bit of muscles. I wasn't scrawny no more. Post that picture. I hit the end with the little side turn in the mirror, and I was like, I thought that shit was fire. Thought that shit was fire. What?
But what?
That shit was not fire. Somebody commented, delete this. I was like, damn, bro.
Oh god, that's
shit.
not delete this is actually
That
crazy.
shit said, yeah.
I had
said,
someone comment on mine
said,
before.
delete this.
They
Bro said, bro, why are you
said,
smiling like that? Delete this.
She just said no on mine. I was like, I deleted her comment. But she was like, no.
I'm not deleting no comment. I'm leaving it on there.
I just was like,
Man.
get off my stuff. Let me live.
Nah, buddy said delete this. But you know what? Now that I look back on it, that same friend, he did that to me on MySpace too. Back in the day. He said, untuck your shirt. What are you doing? You don't have no muscles. It's like, damn, bro. Let me live, nigga. Let me see. Well, these don't apply to you, man, because you don't really. Okay. Here we go. This is a good one. If younger you saw your online self, would she be happy? Would she be proud of you? Why would she be proud of you?
Your little Paloma would think I'm so cool. I'm literally
Aw.
I am literally everything I've ever wanted to be. Like, I have grown into exactly the person that I wanted to be as a little kid, but like that I needed myself to be as a little kid.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't accomplished everything that little me has wanted to accomplish, but like, yeah, no, little Paloma's happy.
Okay. I'm looking at. I'll be. Yeah. I'll say the same. What about you, Chels?
I would say, yeah. I was thinking about like what I thought when I was like a little kid. I used to like picture out the window. We'd be driving in the car, and I'd be like, I wonder what I want to be like when I'm 21. And then I'd count how many years I had. And like I would picture myself, what I wanted to be and stuff. But yeah, I would be very happy with where I am right now, for sure. I'd be amazed that I do eyebrows. Honestly, I'd be like, wow, I do eyebrows and eyelashes. That's crazy.
I can do eyebrows and eyelashes.
Yeah,
I did peas before. Didn't I pee?
No.
Well, come on, bro. I thought we was about to just cook for a quick little moment. Come on, bro.
Said,
come on, bro.
No.
Help me
I've
with the
been
joke,
waxing
man.
my own eyebrows since I was like 12. Because my sister is an esthetician and my other sister does hair. So like I learned how to, like, when they were in beauty school, I was in beauty school. Like, the only reason I haven't gone to esthetician school is because I can't figure out how to do my 9 to 5 and go to school at the same time, just because where I work in Boston versus where the school is, it's like it's too far for me to actually successfully get there with the traffic. But
that
like,
East Coast,
we're working on that.
Excuse me, East Coast traffic is a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Side hustle.
Yeah. I honestly, being in both, I really don't. I don't know. Well, I would say East Coast traffic is worse because sometimes y'all don't move.
No, East Coast traffic is worse because we don't have the infrastructure for it. Like we don't have enough space for the amount of people.
Yeah, everything is just 2 lane. There's no multi-lane. Just like, well, some highways, but like as far as in y'all city, it's just them 2 lanes. Like, that shit's crazy.
And then Boston, like, we were built, like, we're the first, like, city in America, so it's just, like, nothing is in a straight line, and everything is a one-way. Everything is circle and it's a one-way. So if you miss one exit in Boston, you're fucked. Go home. Just go wherever, like, you have to go the opposite of wherever it was you were planning on going, because you're never going to get to your destination. Me and Justin went to go pick up my cousin at the airport. We missed one exit. We ended up 2 cities away and had to come all the way back because not only could we not get to the exit, but there was like 5 different detours. So a trip.
I'm nothing on that.
It takes like 15 minutes. It took us an hour to get there.
Yeah, I'm nothing on that.
Yeah.
I'm nothing on that. I couldn't do it. On our next topic, we're moving on to success and money. Okay, so if do you think success should be tied to money?
Because I grew up poor, yeah. I don't need I don't need recognition. Like I don't give a fuck about that. I need to be able to like survive and live well. So like if I'm gonna be successful and broke, like that does fuck all for me. That does absolutely nothing for me.
See, I kind of agree. I know you can be successful without without the monetary side of things, but like I know money is the root of all evil. We know that, but I mean, it's also you also need it. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't sustain your life without money. You can't pay if you don't have money. You can't pay your rent. You can't. There's no transportation. You can't eat. You can't. Unless you grow your food and whatnot. But there's you need it. And then as a man, if you don't have money, you're a boy. Like you need money. Like and it's not needed in a sense of your life should revolve around it, but you need it for life to work. If that makes sense. What I was gonna ask you is if your current job paid the same as like an easy job, or maybe you don't say easy job, if your current job paid the same as McDonald's, would you still do it?
No, I would never work at McDonald's. Not because I talk shit on like McDonald's, but like I couldn't deal with smelling like a fry later at all.
No.
But like my job is
would you
extremely easy. I'm like really good at my job and like extremely easy, and I do it with my eyes closed, and it pays like significantly well. So like
no, I'm not asking would you work at McDonald's. I'm asking would you still work at your job if it paid the same as McDonald's? Like would you still choose your job if it paid McDonald's pay? Would you still work there? Would you still choose to work there?
I mean, yes, because some money is better than no money.
So that means you like what you do.
I like what I do. What I do is fine.
It's a good thing.
No one bothers.
That's good. See, for a lot of people, that answer is no. And if that answer is no,
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if that answer is no, you should probably reevaluate what you're doing in life. You shouldn't wake up miserable. You shouldn't wake up not wanting to go to work. You shouldn't wake up thinking, damn, I got to go do this again to make my money. Just, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. No, but on a serious note, if you, shit, hey, what's up, bro? Yo, look at my boy. What's good with you, boy? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Justin. This is the man. I ain't going. But that's my boy, man. Hey, listen. If let me ask you the same question, bro. If what you do now paid the same as McDonald's, would you still do it?
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm just doing Uber and using the Viado right now, so.
Okay.
I'm happy with that right now.
I respect it. Justin is a fellow vet, ladies and gentlemen. I served. Well, how many years we do it in Guam together, bro? 2, 3, 2, 20, 2020, 21, 22. Oh, so yeah. 3, 2.5, 3. Yeah, so yeah, man. We had some times out there. I'm gonna ask you this next one, bro. What is I'm gonna ask you the harder one. If money didn't matter, what would you realistically do next month?
If money didn't matter, what would I do?
Money didn't matter. Realistically though, like don't go crazy and be like, shit, nigga, I'm going to motherfucking Paris, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but realistically, like what would you do next month? Because I know I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer last, but I'm gonna let everybody else go
I mean,
first.
to an extent, like nothing crazy. Like I'm kind of like I'm kind of doing a lot of the things I want right now. Like I'm in
Mhm.
school, so it's like I wouldn't get like money and be like, oh, I'm just gonna drop out of school or nothing like that. Like I'm just the type of person like if I'm already like committed to something, I'm gonna finish
Mhm.
it. So I don't think it would change drastically. We
Mhm.
Before we got this place we're living in now, we used to live with roommates, and we're
Mhm.
really happy with the apartment we got right now. I'd say
Mhm.
maybe buy a
I
house,
can tell
but
by
like
P's face, she wasn't feeling the roommates. She said, "Shit,
it
You
was
don't
yeah,
I'm
Like,
you
free."
don't understand. And you know how ridiculous it sounds that like as a couple you have to live with roommates because it's so fucking expensive here.
Yeah.
Like we literally lived with these two girls. Mind you, I met this girl while I was in the mental hospital. So I met her. I met her when I was already committed. So
Okay.
that
Okay.
already right there, we started off bad. And then she recruits her other crazy ass friend, and they're two cats. I hate animals. Despise animals. Despise
yeah.
them.
She
I
didn't
Just
don't
like
like.
cats at
I
first.
don't
Now,
like cats, bro.
I
I
love
hate cat.
cats.
I
I don't
know.
like cats, bro.
It's like
Cats.
your biggest character flaw.
If I see a cat on my phone, like I'll do this and scratch its chin on the screen. Like I
Cats be
love.
like, "Ah." I don't fuck with cats, bro. Nah,
You just gotta pet it a little bit. It'll come around.
nope, nope. I'm not
Justin
petting
likes
no
things
cat.
that don't like it bad.
Yeah, nope. I'm good. I'm
Oh man.
good. But what about you, P? If money didn't matter, what would you do? What would you do realistically next month? Like realistically, what would you do?
I would buy a house in DR and I would
Mhm.
move. Not that
Okay.
DR is doing much better than here, but like if I had money, like I would buy
Mhm.
a house now and move to DR.
What about you, Chels?
I would take off work like for
Hmm.
a while, a long while. I
Hmm.
would just go. I would go ghost, and I would be gone. I don't know where I would go, but I would travel. I would travel all around.
Okay. Okay. Personally, I'd just be chilling, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'd probably do something to like a little give something to like a little homeless shelter, like let them, something to clean up the streets a little bit. But I'm just chilling. I'm gonna travel, do whatever, see what the kids got going on. But that's pretty much it, man. I'm go see what the little people doing, what they trying, what they making happen, what we got going. You want to do this sport, you want to do that sport, you want to do sing, you want to do violin, something like that, man. My life will turn real chill. I'll probably just sit back, relax, and wait for them to have kids and come over to my house, only for them to call it grandma's house and do all the fun shit. But hey, that'd be it. That'd be it for me. Um, do y'all think money changes people, or does it make you more of pretty much who you already were?
I think it depends on your relationship with money.
Hmm. So, what do you mean by that?
I'd say like I think it changes people if they're immature and they didn't really have to like struggle or work for it. I think it makes them more entitled. Like out here we got a lot of people who come from outside the country but have like super crazy rich like parents and they just act like super entitled, treat their parents like shit, have no respect for them. But I think like if you like for instance in Guam, like I had saved up a decent amount of money, but you know I went through some things. I felt sorry for myself, and I kind of like blew a lot of money. I
Hmm.
invested the money, like I bought a car, stuff like that. So I wasn't like fully blowing money, but like at the end of it, I'm like, damn, like after that whole thing, like I just like kind of looked at it, and I'm just like, I think I valued money more, and like I'm just like I can't use that as an outlet to like feel sorry for myself or like go like blow it on dumb things like invest in my vices per se, but I would just say like I value it more and I understand like what not being like responsible can like happen with it, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. Me personally, well, P, what you
I
got going on?
absolutely think that money changes people, and I would like it to change me. Like when I come into some money, I'm gonna act so fucking different. So fucking different. Like I'm not gonna tell nobody, but there's gonna be signs. There's gonna be fucking signs.
P said
I'm
she's going up to work on the giraffe.
bruh.
You won't be obnoxious with it.
She gonna turn into Uncle. She gonna turn into Uncle Elroy.
Over my house.
She gonna turn into Uncle Elroy. I know. I said when I got a little bit of money, I wasn't gonna change. I got my money. Got the fuck on me. Yeah, that's. Not so nigga. I'm never leaving the hood. As soon as I got paid, I got the fuck out of there. That's exactly what I did. Yeah,
Exactly what I'm about
No,
to do. There will be signs.
I don't know. I think it just kind of make you more who you already were, man. I think it just it allows you to show the characteristics that you can afford to show now. You gotta think about it. When you broke, you're not being mean to nobody. You nice to everyone. You don't know where that next. This could be an opportunity, you know. But if you were naturally not a nice person, then when you can afford to not be a nice person, you're not gonna give a fuck to be nice or speak to anyone. But if you genuinely like, I'm not saying this in a bad way, P, but if I think like right now, if you could afford to pull up to work on a giraffe, you probably would, just to be like, yeah, bitch, I just parked a giraffe, you know, and I hope she's shitting in your parking spot.
Not anything like at work.
Okay.
I don't really have any coworkers, so
okay, well disregard that, but you know, but like I think it just brings out.
If I had the money to do a lot of things, I would absolutely fucking do them. Like, I already do everything that I want to do, but like, if I could do more of the things that I want to do with like the exaggeration that I want to do them, I absolutely would. Absolutely.
See, I agree. I think like having money is like, I'm not saying this in a like that, but the way it exposes you is, someone put it to me like this, like cancer patients, like if people who get diagnosed with cancer, they get their true personality just shows. Like if you were an asshole before your diagnosis, you're gonna be more of an asshole with the diagnosis, just because of the like what you go through, like for treatment and all that, like the strain and the mental and all that it has on the body and on the mental health. It just makes you like a so if you're already a grumpy person, you're gonna be an even grumpier person. Someone who was a happy person, they're just already, you know, they're just kind of more like, hey, they have more of a positive attitude. Hey, it's gonna be all right, I'm good. It's just, I think it's the same thing with money. If you were already like a naturally positive person, you're already cool, you're already like, hey y'all, it's good, you're generous, you're probably just gonna be more generous with money, which can be a downfall if you don't have financial literacy. But if you were already an asshole prior, you're probably still gonna be an asshole when you get some money. It is what it is. If you were in the middle prior, you're probably gonna be in the middle when you get some money. And that's me. I think I'm in the middle. I'm a very nice person, but I'm also an asshole. So like, I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna look out, do things for like charity, like growth events, community events, things like that. Just to give back, because I wanna pour into the community, the youth especially, because youth are the future. But at the same time, I'm an asshole. So if you inspire, I would be like, not exactly like 50 Cent, but kind of like 50 Cent. So like, if you inspire me to do some petty shit, I'm probably gonna do some petty shit. Like how Kevin Hart bought that billboard for Nick Cannon. I would do some shit like that. Or bought that vending machine full of condoms for him. I would do some shit like that. Like,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he put a vending machine full of condoms in that man's house. But I would do some shit like that for sure.
I
would be
never
me.
even considered the amount of revenge that I could realistically get if I had money. You just opened up a whole new world for me. You just opened up a whole new world and a
I wasn't talking
whole
about,
like,
I wasn't talking about
motivated
revenge.
work harder so I can stunt on my enemies' graves.
Gotcha. There.
On a grave?
There's motherfuckers who have spited me. And listen, I will never forget a motherfucker who spites me. Like I will never forget it. I will never forget it. And like I will always say to Justin, like the only regrets I ever have in life is not swinging on the men and one woman that I had the opportunity to and I didn't. So it's just like now that I'm older and wiser, and I don't use my because I'm a smart woman.
Swing like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Paloma,
like
the type of woman who get angry and thinks she's the Incredible Hulk.
I could see it.
But like I just like
see
if
it.
I had money, I would get my revenge in the best way. In the best way.
Okay, so say here we go. You just got 26 billion. You just got 26 billion. What you doing to get revenge on that man you should have swung on? What you gonna do? The floor is yours.
So I know he had like some issues. Like I don't know if they were mental issues or not, but like the family knew about it and like it was this big thing. But like anyways, like there are certain things that like triggered him. So like I would go out of my way to make sure that those triggers are always in his life. So like obviously I'll just say like this is about my like ex-husband. So like he used to believe a lot in like that I was like a witch and I did witchcraft. So like when I like said I was leaving him, I went in and I turned all the pictures of us upside down so he thought I did witchcraft on him. And I know to this day that still fucks with him. So I would just go do like I would invest my time in doing things like that. I can't. Oh, he was just.
I was just listening. Why you turn the pictures upside down, bro?
So he could think I did witchcraft on him, and then I took all the toilet paper and all the razor heads. Just things to inconvenience because I'm not like a malicious person, but like.
So I would gift someone with a bunch of stuff that requires batteries, and then buy out every battery in every store within a 30-mile radius.
That's not enough.
No, it's more than enough.
It's not enough.
Think about it. Like not
How many
like
things are battery powered?
Not like no, I'm not talking about like just like D batteries, but you know, like what's them shits? Like the internal. Oh no, they could just use a charger for those. So then I would just buy out every battery and every charger in the store within a 30-mile radius. You can use it for a little bit, and now it's gone. I'm so serious.
Damn.
So serious.
See, that's like being a little petty. Paloma's like
Yeah.
malicious with it.
I'm not malicious with it.
Like if
I just like want to create an environment of like mental distress.
yeah, so like if they got kids, you buy their kids their favorite cereal, and then buy all the milk.
I don't think
in the
any of these
stores.
men have children because I don't think God would ever fucking do something like that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You gonna put Chelsea
God
back?
probably doesn't want that defective gene to multiply.
I wouldn't. Chelsea, if you had same question for you, if you had $26 billion and you have the moment to get revenge on someone who wrongs you, what would you do? I would buy all the cereal. I mean, I would buy their kids a bunch of cereal and then buy all the milk out at the stores within a 30-mile radius.
I ain't getting revenge. I'm letting them live. I'm leaving them alone.
Here we go with this politically correct ass answer. Instead of just playing, instead of just playing along.
I'm leaving them alone.
You can't just play along and come up with something. See how everybody else played along,
You know,
came up with
I
something.
did think about something though. I did think about like, you know, putting the Nair in their shampoo and making them go bald.
You can do
That's
that
me, what
now.
I
You don't
would
gotta be
do.
rich to do that.
No, but yeah, because then you gotta get, you know, you gotta leave after you do something like that. You gotta be able to be gone. Otherwise, they gonna come mess with you. They gonna know.
Okay, I don't think she understood the assignment.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna
I
come back.
want to be that type of person who like is so, I don't want any revenge for anyone, but like I can hold a grudge for the rest of my life, and people are like, "Oh, that's so bad for you. You need to forgive. Like it's only for you forgive for your fuck that." I can hate for the rest of my life. I sleep so good being a hater. I sleep so good. I sleep a full 10 hours every single night. Every night I sleep a full 10 hours.
Crazy.
And you know what like puts me to sometimes I'll like ruminate in my head of the things that I could have done to get my revenge, and then I fall right asleep like a baby.
Yeah, I've done that too, for sure.
Y'all crazy as motherfuckers.
Replaying it in your head. Dang, I should have done this, or I should have said this. Yeah.
Oh, nah.
I have to right the wrongs in my head before I go to bed, or else I don't sleep right.
The next day thing after it happens for me, that's how it is. I be irritated if I didn't do what I should have done or said what I should have said. Definitely.
I think to say what you shouldn't have said. Like I'll think back to certain things and be like,
yes,
I could have said something better than that.
I be getting mad at myself. Like, why did you hold back? Why?
I wouldn't necessarily say like
think all the good comebacks after.
Yeah, comebacks. I wouldn't think on like actions of I should have done something crazy or something.
Yeah, nah, I agree. I never mind. Nope, fuck it. I'm getting into it. I've got into a word squabble or two with a few fat people, and I think back on all the shit I could have said after. It's like I really just spared you, and I could have ended so many things for you right then and there. But I'm not, you know. But I feel like I don't, because I used to be a fat person, so I try to think of what I wouldn't want to hear back when I was fat, or the shit that I did hear. Like, I don't want to hear that. I wouldn't want to hear that, so I'm gonna spare you. But sometimes it's like I should have just bacon bit bitch. I should have just went. Should have just went in, boy. But you know, digress. You know, we grow up. We get on. We move on. I got branch off the questions to get into the segment. We have typically we do like a this or that, or your favorite unpopular opinion. What would you guys prefer? You want to do this or that, or your favorite unpopular opinion?
Favorite unpopular opinion.
All right. What is your favorite? Why are you smiling like that? Why do you look so evil right now?
Like she just knew this.
She said, "Yeah, I'm about to fuck shit up."
She's not an indecisive person. She knows like this. I'm complete opposite.
What is your favorite unpopular opinion?
You are fatter than you think you are. And I had to come to that realization myself. I really had to come to that realization myself as a woman who wears a large. Granted, I'm trying to be a medium small, but I wear a large. I understand that I am big. To a big bitch, yes, I'm small. But to a small bitch, I am large. And if you look big in your pictures, you are big.
That's facts.
And like also, I like took a picture of myself for my birthday, and I was like, damn, why does my stomach look so big? And then I had to be like, bitch, because it is. Because it is.
Perfect. Yep.
And it's a really hard realization, and it's not. I'm not saying that I hate myself or anything. You don't have to hate yourself, but
no, not by any means.
Terms with the fact that like, girl, you're just big right now. It's okay.
So you just confirmed. I remember back in what class was this? It's in college. I read. I don't even remember what the damn name of the article was, but it was like was like this theory this guy had that as humans we see ourselves as 5 to 10 times more attractive than we actually are. So if you look in the mirror and you think you're ugly, guess what? You're ugly. You're ugly. So my unpopular opinion, well, one I actually go ahead, Justin.
Damn, unpopular opinion.
I got two of them. So if you want, I can give one, then we go to Chelsea, then we
You
come
go
back to you. So I have the unpopular opinion we've spoke about on the pod before. I feel that the way a woman's feet look not justify, but the way women's feet look tell whether they are confident in themselves or not. Right? Like typically, right, women with pretty feet, they don't have as much confidence as women with ugly feet because they have been sheltered by looks their whole life. So depending on the stage of her life that she's in, if she hasn't learned to love herself yet, you can probably walk all over that girl because her feet are pretty and she's been sheltered by like looks and shit like that. The women with ugly feet, right? Think about it. They can't really wear heels and shit like that. They always got to have on sneakers, things like that. So they naturally have like this tough, exterior, and they're like more tougher. So confidence wise, up here, they know like ain't nobody about to fuck me over. You ain't just talk to me any old kind of way, nigga. You ain't gonna fuck me over. And based off some of the conversations we've had on the pod, I think one episode came out that justified it. But yeah, some of the conversations we've had have kind of justified my theory on this. And this theory actually started in Guam, guys. I would people watch on the beach, and I would see the girls who just let dudes do whatever to them and say whatever to them. And typically, they were like the better looking women with decent feet. And it's like, damn, this nigga and you gonna be right back with him at Jimmy D's next week. Fuck is wrong with you? And then I noticed like the girls with hammer toe, they just leave a nigga right there on the beach, like fuck on somewhere, and she was confident. That was that theory. What you got, Chels? Or you got anything to say on that, P? And a couple faces.
Yeah, I was feeling really confident about myself because I have 2 full pinky toes, and that's always really made me feel really good about myself. But now I have to like rethink. Like I don't have.
Wait, your feet are ugly?
No,
and she's confident. Oh, okay.
I think my feet are just regular. They're not. I wouldn't say that they're aesthetically pleasing, but they're also not ugly, and I keep them done. But I have 2 full pinky toes, and I think that not all women can say that they have 2 full pinky toes, and I do, and I think that makes me better than you bitches because I have 2 full pinky toes.
I see. It just proves the point. So in the full, we went on like a 15. I had like a 15-minute segment on this, and I was just saying how, like, some women would say, like women that would say, I mean, they're not ugly, but they're not cute, are the most confident, and she just proved my point. I just wanna. The applause didn't work.
I don't understand what the point that you were trying to make. But you know what? I'm gonna let you have it. It's your podcast. I'm gonna let you have it.
So far.
He was making people mad.
So far, I'm not wrong. They were like, "You got a foot fetish." I was really just trolling. I really was just trolling. But they were getting mad as fuck.
You gotta take it.
No, there's no way you don't have a foot fetish. It's like I don't like feet. Then why is that? And it's really just a theory that I just happened to notice being drunk. Anyway, go ahead, Chels. What's yours? And then we can come back to Justin.
I don't got one yet. I was sitting here thinking, what do I have an unpopular opinion about?
Oh Lord, go ahead, Justin.
My unpopular opinion on.
I'm going for hours.
I'd say. I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but like, if you're in a position of authority, like at a job or like at work, and you just make people's lives like do you just get off on making people's lives hell or like acting like people are beneath you? Like,
Oh yeah, you ain't shit.
not even just you ain't shit, but like the people in your actual life don't love you. Like, I'm just convinced.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I
I
think you get
agree.
bullied by your wife. I think you get bullied
Uh huh.
by your wife. I think your kids
Hmm.
don't respect you. I
I
think they
agree.
look bully on you, and then you just go to work and you like gotta
You
like
gotta take it out on someone else.
compensate. You
Oh
gotta take
yeah.
it out. You gotta compensate. You gotta
Hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
pretend to be someone else. Like
Yep.
I'd say it's big in the army. Like I know you definitely
Oh
see.
yeah. I know. Yeah, I know. I thought of one person specifically.
Oh yeah, I could take
Yep.
a while, I guess.
Yeah. Uh huh. Man,
But
ruined my
yeah,
life.
I'd
He
say
ruined
that's
all. He
bad.
tried to fuck all of us over, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree, man. If you are in positions of authority, positions of power, and you use that power to try to make make others' days bad or you know push down upon others, like Justin said, then I think you were bullied. You probably were bullied as a child. You're
Mm-hmm.
probably trying to overcompensate for something else. Uh, your dick is probably little. Probably don't get no hoes. No, I'm just kidding. But because women do it too. You probably don't have a man. You probably have ugly feet.
You
I'm
probably
just
ain't
playing.
getting none.
But you probably don't have a man. You probably not getting none. You probably were bullied. And for the men who do it, it's
Getting none.
typically men who do it though, because women in positions of power typically women are women are better leaders from the like how do you put it
In every
from the
aspect, yes, I agree.
well yes and no because a lot of times emotions get played into things and in some situations
Emotions,
you can't have
emotions.
emotion. Yeah, Trump is emotional as fuck right now, but he's just a bitch. He's ooh, I shouldn't have said that. Fuck it, that's my part. He's just a bitch. But no, women overall make better leaders, but I think there should be, and this is gonna sound sexist, but it's not sexist. There should be a male counterpart for the logic side of it because yeah, because once a month y'all's emotions get. I won't want the red button with somebody that's about to have.
No, do you know that the same thing that happens to women, like when we are about to get our period, like the drop in like
Oh yeah, it happens to us too. We have
it happens to men every single
yeah
day around 4 p.m.
we
So
have,
what are you talking
we
to
have
me
an
about?
all time low
What are you
of
talking to me about?
testosterone. Wait, every day around 4 p.m. I don't know. I don't know about
Yes,
that. I don't know about that.
I
yes,
need to
and
know more about this. What is
Yeah, I
it?
need you gonna have to enlighten me on this one because
Yeah, elaborate.
I can't
so I
say.
read somewhere, I don't even remember where it was, but I know it's a real thing. And offline, I'll get you the peer-reviewed article that will support my claim. But
Okay,
anyway,
yeah, because
like men go through a like hormonal drop around like 3 or 4 p.m. that makes them like irrational.
I
So like
don't
the
know
same,
because
Irrational.
yeah, irrational. In the same
I
the
love
same
that.
way that women get irrational when they are like PMSing or like when their estrogen drops, meaning when they have more testosterone in their body, the
yeah
male hormone, same thing
yeah.
happens,
I don't know
but
about
on a
that
daily
because
basis.
I'm gonna
So
need
men
that
are
proof. 'Cause
irrational every single day in the afternoon, and women are only rational right for their period. That makes sense.
I
Yes.
want to say that.
And I will find the article
Honestly,
supporting
I
that
think I
claim and
kind
I
of
will send
believe
it to you.
it. I need to read it.
Women
Thank
are
you.
only irrational uh while they're bleeding.
I love that.
That's what
Right
y'all are saying.
before.
That
Right
women are
before.
only irrational while bleeding.
And women
Right
are not
before.
even irrational while we're bleeding because if men had to go through a period and still had to work and go to the gym and cook and clean and fuck and suck and do everything else that we do, you would die. You would
Yeah,
die.
you
This
would.
motherfucker gets a
Can I
cold
just?
and becomes una mierda. On
That is
nothing.
true. That
Yes,
is
it
true.
is.
When we are sick, we are babies. However, can I just state that y'all literally just agreed that the main hormone in your body during your period is testosterone? And we
Yes,
deal with that.
the male hormone.
I didn't let me
Meaning,
finish. Let me finish. I didn't cut you off. Let me finish. Let me finish. Meaning that we deal with that every day. We deal with testosterone on the daily, and we don't PMS.
Yes,
However,
you literally do.
however, when y'all,
been in a room with a man,
yes, y'all deal with it for like a week out of the month, and y'all are the most difficult creatures to deal with ever during that time. But you just said that we would. You know what? Y'all got it. You right. Disregard. I'm wrong as fuck right now. I'm wrong as fuck right now. Y'all got it. I digress.
See,
But
he's
3 or 4 p.m., huh?
irrational right now.
That's crazy.
Right now, I think he's being irrational right now. I'm just kidding.
I feel like men are some of the most irrational people I have to deal with on a daily basis.
But on a 3 or 4 p.m. So I don't know because never mind. No, I listen. I've me and my girl have had like fun time around that time before. I don't think my testosterone was low at that time. During that time of the day, I was. So I'm pretty sure it was not low. Or does that not? I'm gonna Google it. Yeah. Maybe it's. I don't know. I like that though. Okay. Well, hey. To wrap it up. Would you rather be respected, feared, or loved?
Respected.
Why?
Because to be like when you respect someone, you just respect someone. You can love someone and not respect them.
Ooh, yeah.
You can fear someone and super not respect them.
That's true.
I think respect is essential.
That's true.
Basis of any relationship, friendship, like romantic relationship, anything. If there is no respect there, you don't have shit.
Oh, I like that. Justin, respect, whether it be respected, feared, or loved.
I'd say I'd agree with Paloma. Say respected as well. Like, love can be genuine, but in a lot of cases, like it's like inconsistent or like it doesn't. It can get complicated. Like you said, if the respect falls, like love's probably gonna fall right after. And then I'm not too concerned about being like feared or anything like crazy like that. I'd say, yeah, I'd say I'd just rather be respected. Like I feel like if people fear you, like it can be kind of a bad thing too, because like behind your back, like behind your back, they could be talking completely different about you. They could have a different perception about you. You'll never
for
know.
Sure.
You just
never
think,
know the real.
Oh, these people love and respect me. Like, no, like it's an act. Like they really just fear you, and I think that's a little shitty. I'd rather know how people feel about me.
For sure, I would definitely rather you show me genuinely how you feel about me than to lie. Keep a facade. Put on a facade behind. In front of me and talk behind my back. Couldn't deal with it. It's like It's like what I told Dom when I was like, I'm pretty sure you're racist, bro. But I listen, I'd rather be in the foxhole with the openly racist motherfucker than with the closeted racist motherfucker. Because me and the openly racist motherfucker, we got the same goal. He might not fuck with me, but he's probably just gonna say, all right, hard R, we gotta make this happen, brother. The closet racist dude is probably gonna turn towards me in the foxhole and pew, a bullet hit him, sword. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just what it is, bro. I much rather deal with blatant racism than systemic racism. Because at least blatant racism is in my face and I know what to expect. Systemic racism we deal with that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, systemic racism we deal with on a
You mean covert racism?
No, systematic racism.
No, covert racism is like when it's not in your face. Systematic is like the actual like system that we like housing is a form of systemic racism. Like
yeah, I know. I'm saying I would much rather deal with the blatant than systemic, or what's the other one? Covert.
So the opposite
Covert.
of like blatant would be the covert, and then the
Yeah.
systemic racism, you have to deal with that with both of them. So systemic racism is like it is here. So regardless of whether you deal with covert or blatant systemic racism, you're still gonna have to deal with.
Yeah, but I'm saying I would much rather deal
Like you would
with.
much rather have it like be in your face than for
Yeah,
it
I
to
would much rather have it deal in my face than to have to deal with like what happens behind closed doors, or what happens if like as far as like job settings, workplaces, things like that. I would just much rather it be in my face than to have to deal with not being able to get a job just because I don't want to sound fuck it. Just because Billy and William, aka Billy Senior, deal with, been there and they worked the system. He's been working there for 12, 13 years, or because his dad did this or owns the company, some shit like that. I would much rather just deal with that. Or just because the system wants to keep me down, I would much rather deal with the shit that's right in my face than to have to deal with the fact of, well, they see that black people or minorities in general are growing, and we're pretty much about to, my bad, still got Chelsea music. We're pretty much about to change the narrative. Minorities, we're becoming more and more populated. So the goal of government today is, well, in my opinion, the goal of government today is to keep us down, push us, keep us a minority, keep us from being able to grow, keep us from being able to grow, like financially, education wise, things like that. So if you think about it now, say early 2000s, 90s, things, places like that, like Harvard, Stanford, Yale, Princeton, schools like that were considered elite. Now that more and more minorities are able to get into these schools and things like that, they're making these educations. I mean, they still seem elite, yes, but they're downplaying it a little more now. Somebody just farted.
No, that was Samara.
Oh, somebody shit.
She shook. She shook,
Yeah,
but
they
yeah,
kinda,
I guess it did
they
sound
kind
like
of,
that.
yeah, it sounded like somebody's ass was clapping, but they kind of downplayed.
Yeah, no.
They kind of downplayed it a little bit. They kind of downplay those educations a little bit now that minorities
That was a
are
little
able to get to.
Mara.
What's that word you said? Covert.
Yeah, so covert racism is like when someone smiles in your face, but like they're secretly racist.
Like that person we were talking about.
Yeah, like that person that we both know. Covert racist.
Covert. I don't care about that. That's a
But
given.
that's the most dangerous type. Covert racism is so much more dangerous.
Yeah.
Because it gives you the false sense of security.
Yeah, but I'd rather deal with that than to deal with it on like a government level, like a big level.
But like regardless, you're still gonna have to deal. Like this country was set up on racist like principles. So it's like
that's what I'm saying. It's set up on systemic racism.
So in order to get rid of it, you would have
set
to
up upon it. That's what I'm saying. I would rather deal with. So I guess what I would rather deal with then is covert, not blatant.
No.
Is that the word?
So
I need to learn this word. Covert.
Okay, so covert racism is like when someone is secretly racist. Latent racism is when someone's just outwardly racist. And then systemic racism is basically the systems that have been put in place by racist practices. So regardless of whether someone is being covert or blatant, you still have to deal with the systemic racism. So like regardless of what type of racism you're dealing with, the system is already there. You got to deal with that.
Exactly.
Regardless.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would rather deal with.
You don't get a choice of whether you got to deal with it or not. You have to deal with it.
Right, but that's why I said I would rather deal with the blatant than systemic. Because I mean, it's there. We know we don't have a choice, but I would much rather just have to only deal with blatant. Like I would much rather only have to deal with the shit in my face than to have to deal with systemic racism.
Yeah, like so you would prefer people just be outwardly racist, but they're not be a system that benefits
Exactly.
racism. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I would much rather just deal with that than motherfuckers trying to purposely keep us down. think that was it. I had like 2 more, but we already kind of getting it's a little late here. All right, here we go. We're gonna close it up with this rapid fire joint. You don't need an explanation. You just answer the question. All right, you ready? We ready? Here we go.
Already.
Adventure or stability?
Stability.
Truth or peace?
Truth.
Private life or famous life?
Private life.
Loved by many or understood by one?
Understood by one.
Oh, yeah, I had the same answer on that one. Long life or meaningful life?
Meaningful life.
Okay. Now you may go into detail. What's one answer that you regret out of that?
That I regret?
Out of that.
I don't regret anything.
Okay. What's one answer you wish you could change, or is there an answer you would choose differently out of those?
You said truth or peace. I like got stuck on that one because I guess it depends. Like in some relationships, like yeah, I'd want the truth, but like you want it until like you get it in some cases.
Woo! Wow,
that part. That part.
It's like you got it, and it's like, oh damn, like my whole life's spiraling now. Like I gotta try and build myself back up now. Like
you know what, you got it on that one. I would choose peaceful if it meant I never found out what the actual truth was.
What?
Can you guarantee that for me?
I done been hit with some what you mean? Can I?
Can you guarantee that I'm never gonna find out the truth if I choose peace? Because if I choose peace and then I find out the truth, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off.
That's for you. Whatever narrative works up here for you when you answer the question. I just know, man.
I'd say I'm at a crossroads with it, but like,
I'd rather.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the fuck I don't. There's so many things I just don't need to know. I'll choose a peace.
I'm choosing peace.
Another aspect to it too is like kind of look what's going on with the world and stuff like that. Like, the more we find out like what's going on in the world, I'm like, damn, like a part of me really just wants to be ignorant to all this.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I'd say that. In that respect too.
Yes, I am. I wish that all of this shit is Ray J's fault. And here's why, bro. If he never leaked that sex tape, well, it's him and what's the mama name? Chris. It's him and Chris. It's him and Kris Jenner. It's Ray J and Kris Jenner fault. If they never agreed to get that sex tape leaked, right, the world would not have become so sexualized. Sex is big. It's everywhere. Everything is sex now. OnlyFans people are famous as shit. Doom, da, doom, 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 doom. It's like one of the most noticeable sounds ever. You know what I'm saying? In ninth grade, I wanted to be a doom, 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 doom. I wanted to be one of them stars. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about it. All this shit is Ray J's fault. All because he wanted to leak that damn tape. So now we got gay shit in cartoons and love who you love. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it ain't got nothing to do with me, you know what I'm saying? But this agenda is pushed on children early now and things like they showing it so young in these cartoons and in these shows because they PG-13 now and PG-13 when we were little, two completely different PG-13s. Shit, some shit that's PG.
Sexuality is pushed on children from a young age.
It is, but it's natural.
How do you know?
It's in a fucked up way, but it's supposed to be. That's how you procreate. That's how life continues. That's how you make life.
That would be my unpopular opinion right there.
That's how life. That's your unpopular opinion. Since I didn't have one. That's how, and that's fine. That's why I said love who you love. Yeah. But you don't have to push that onto. That does not have to be the narrative for the world. It don't have to be the narrative. I get it if it's in some stuff. if it's in adult things.
I think that thinking is really
because
dangerous it just like reinforces the fact that like people are more afraid of their children becoming gay than their children becoming rapists.
No, it's not about children becoming gay or anything like that. It's about we don't have to show it and expose them to that at such a young age. Granted, most people know that they're gay or whatever at a young age anyway. Cool, that's fine. But I don't want my 3-year-old to watch a show on Disney where they say, "Oh, such and such now feels like they're a girl," which, like I said, if that's your lifestyle, so be it. But as adults, we should not have to explain that to our 3 and 4-year-old children. You know what I'm saying? That's more of a conversation that should be had at the age of, okay, we about to start getting into puberty, things like that, when the mind is a little more mature and they can have the proper thought process for it. They can actually determine, okay, maybe I do feel this way, maybe I don't. At 3, 4, 5 years old, they're gonna see it on Disney or they seen their favorite character do it. So now, okay, well, this shit is just cool. This is just, I resonate with it because such and such character was like that. I think that's cool. I'm like that. If you're a little bit older and you actually realize that that's who you are and you're like that or you're okay with that, all right, cool. I'm not against people being gay or children being gay or anything like that. Like you said, I would much rather my child be gay than to be a rapist, by all means. But I don't feel like that's something that should be pushed on to. It shouldn't be in cartoons. I just feel
like this is such a non-issue, and at that age, you as the parent are controlling what your child is consuming. So
exactly. So if you have that on the TV, and then
sometimes
if you're watching TV with your child, watching TV with your child, and then that just pops up, you're like, oh shit. What the fuck? We got to turn
they just put it in.
And then they're asking,
give you no type of.
They're asking, well, damn,
but you be in the movie theater like I was one time, and they put it right in there, right in the movies.
They're like, oh, why we got to turn it? And then you got to explain it, and it's like it just. If the show says it's rated G,
it's not.
If the show says it's G rated, I'm not expecting for there to be a trans character in the show that's G rated. Now, but that's the difference in what G rating is now and what PG rating is now versus when we were kids. Yeah, there's a sexual innuendo or two.
People and gay people have always existed.
They have, but they're a part
of society, so I don't understand.
And they are, but it's not blatantly in these kids' faces for these young TV shows, little TV shows. It's cool and it's perfectly fine for that. For like I said, they've always existed. It's perfectly fine for someone to be trans. It's perfectly fine for someone to be gay. That's
okay. So if it's perfectly fine, then why is it not?
I don't want. Children should not see that. 3-year-old children should not see that. Now, if you're gonna watch a show that's
it
for age 10,
them.
11
it's
up,
confusing.
Okay, cool, because they're more understanding. They're more receptive to know what's going on. They know, okay, hey, this person's transgender, or hey, okay, this person just likes boys. This person just likes girls. At 3 years old, if you're being introduced to that, you're like, well, what the fuck? So am I a girl? Am I a boy? What am I? And then you got to have a conversation with your 3-year-old as to, well, they feel this way, or this was written because this person they were born a man. They are really inside a woman. And it's like, oh, okay, well,
yeah,
I feel like I'm a girl today, or I feel like I'm a boy today. So then it's like, well, damn, you don't even know if you really feel that way. You just thought the shit was cool on TV, which I don't think it should be in them young shows, man. I'm nothing on that.
I agree.
I'm not a parent, so it doesn't matter to me anyways. But I think the subject again requires nuance because I feel like you could look at it from a lot of different angles. But for you and your child, if you don't want that for your child, you absolutely have the right to block your child.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think they kind of like I get what you're saying. Like you said, it's just confusing. It's like your kid's already like trying to process stuff, and it's like you wouldn't explain to your 3-year-old what sex is at a young age.
Exactly.
So it's like I just feel like it takes like time and just time to like, get to that point and be like, hey, this is what's what. You don't have to think about it too hard. You don't have to like know what's going on. And then to kind of go off what you were saying, like I do feel like just reading and seeing stuff that's going on, I do feel like there is like propaganda that kind of does like influence or like, makes kids like, I'd say specifically kids that feel like they're not being accepted or like
Mm.
feel like they don't have a community, feel like, oh, like this person has all these friends because they're this, and like oh, people we know.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
People we know are like that, where they kind of fall into that, like, oh, these are my pronouns, like, and they change it at like 21 because like they want to fit in. But yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of like social pressure to be like, oh, I don't fit in anywhere, and this is kind of like my place because like I don't really have that.
Mm-hmm. I could
I
agree.
just feel like it's not like not that I'm saying it's a non-issue, but like this is just something that like I don't understand it, so like I don't need to like comment on it. Like it's not my issue. Like I don't deal with that. Like I am never going to understand what it is like to not feel like I'm in the right body or that like I love the wrong person. I'm never going to know what that feels like because it doesn't apply to me. So I just feel like I'm just not going to really have too much of an opinion on what should and should not happen. I think you should have the same rights that I do, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Because at the end of the day, it's not my issue. It's not my fight. I'm never gonna understand. I'm never gonna understand.
It's fair. I like that. I like that. I like that. Well, I think that's a great. Oh, go ahead, Chels. You win. No.
Because I'm sitting here thinking about what I want to say because it is a touchy subject. But I just think like for younger generations, it is important. Like just with everything else going on in the world, there's so much crazy stuff going on, you know. So like we're supposed to do our part, but it is hard because it's touchy, and you don't ever want to like shame somebody for who they are or make them feel bad or like they don't belong. So yeah, I just think I agree with what he said about it not being in kids stuff though. Like for as a parent, like I don't want that. I think it's just trying to be pushed on. I think it's trying to be pushed on people, like on kids, on the younger generation more than it ever was before. And I think that is more so the problem that I have with that. It's not about like what people choose to be, like what he said. I agree with that completely. Like you can choose who you want to be. I think I love everybody, you know, like I don't look at somebody like I don't like you because you chose to be that. That's not who I am. And if my kids ever did decide to, you know, that's what they, you know, that's how they felt, I would love them no matter what. But I think sometimes we turn a blind eye to things that are like, this is not normal at the same time, you know, because we're trying to accept it and make people feel accepted, but also it's not entirely okay either, you know, in the sense like it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it the best way, but I feel like it's so normalized now than it ever was before. I feel like it's being so normalized that now we're just like, okay, it's fine, you know, and when it's not really okay to be putting it in kids' movies. It's not okay for me, in my opinion, for it to be put in kids' movies and pushed on young kids and, you know, all of that stuff. Like, I agree with what he was saying.
So on a lighter note, if we had to choose between money, love, and happiness, two of them have to go forever, and one stays. Which do you choose and why?
Happiness.
Why?
Because your outlook on life can really determine really everything of how it goes. Like, yeah, maybe like, because I don't know. I think like happiness, like when you have happiness, you have love in your heart. Like, I don't think you can have happiness without I've never seen a happy person who doesn't have also love. Like, I've never seen the two at the same time, like not coexist at the same time. But like, love is great, but like, I've loved people and I've been so miserable. So like, that's a no. And then like, money is great, but it's just like you see all these you see rich people eating fucking babies. I would never want to have that type of money. Like, clearly, money is the root of all evil. So like, no. So happy. I choose the happiness.
What about you, Justin?
I'd say I choose love. I think happiness is kind of like a temporary emotion. I think it's unrealistic to choose it as a consistent thing when I just don't believe it's a consistent thing. And I think money's just kind of bullshit at the end of the day. Like, if we all didn't have money, like we trade, we do something. But I mean, like, you kind of see like these get rich quick schemes, like people coming up rich off crypto, like it's kind of just bullshit at the end of the day. So like, I definitely wouldn't like choose money, but I think if like, I have like a mutual love, and like we said, like it kind of ties into respect too with people, like I'll be all right.
Get rich quick schemes, man. It never works. Everybody wants everything fast nowadays. Shit is
Yeah.
That's the problem, man. We don't know what delayed gratification is anymore. But that's social media. Social media has, in my opinion, has killed the aspect of what delayed gratification is. Everything is, you can get everything in an instant, anything in an instant, anything in an instant. And we're so used to having everything right here in the palm of our hand at our access that as people we're growing to want that in all aspects of life. Money, success wise in general. Like, is everything is, how can I get this the fastest? How can I get money the fastest? How can I get rich the fastest? And what we fail to realize as people is the faster it comes, the faster it goes. Nothing in life worth having comes quick. It, the longer you work for it, the harder you work for it, the more you put in, the more you're gonna get out. If you continue, so the way I had an OG break something down to me like this. He said you can have it fast, you can have it quick, you can have it cheap. He said, but you can't get all three. He said if you want it, fast and cheap, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be quick. He said if you want it quick and cheap, it's not gonna be fast. But if you want it fast and quick, it's not gonna be cheap. You can never have all three at one time. It's it's not feasible for us. My bad, Chels. I just wanted to piggyback off that while it was fresh because Justin had just said it. But what you got?
Oh, you're good. No, you're good.
That's it. That's all I had to say.
You're good.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah.
You're good.
My bad.
I was thinking about something else.
What was that?
I was just thinking about something else.
She's lost, y'all. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. My dog lost.
Sometimes I like to sit here and.
Okay, but yeah. So that was a take on it. Like, and that made me think about like a lot of different things in life, like that we as people, like as humans, people, same fucking thing. But as people that now, as we kind of progress, I'm noticing more and more we do it in all aspects, man. Like, should I do it driving every day? Like, I want to get fastest way, quick as pop. Like, everything is instant. We want everything in an instant. We don't. We're growing away from working towards goals, and that's essentially is killing us as a. I didn't say killing us as a society, but it's kind of killing. It's killing our work ethic. Like, you gotta think children, youth are the future. If we're who they have to look up to right now, the future is fucked. Because work ethic it's like a lost cause. Like, so sports, I coach women's basketball, and very few of these athletes want to put work in. Everybody wants something now. Everybody thinks they're great and good enough for the right now. Everybody thinks they should be going to play for Dawn Staley or Kim Mo. You know, like it's like everybody thinks they're a Power 5 talent, or they think they can just get there based off one great game or one good practice. Nobody wants to put the work in. Nobody wants to put in those long hours or sacrifice these some of the extracurricular activity, things like that, to actually reach these goals. And that's just one example, but it's a lost cause. Hard work and work ethic is a lost cause nowadays, and we are fucked as a generation. Does anybody have anything for the panel before we go? Anybody got any questions for Chelsea? Any questions for me? Any questions, Chelsea? You got any questions for P and Justin?
No.
P, Justin, y'all got any questions for me or Chelsea or the pod?
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is now. It is time to say goodbye. We thank you for listening. It's been great here tonight at the Seriously Unserious podcast. We want to first say, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, it brings tears to my eyes when we start to see that we're doing great on these views and you guys aren't hitting that subscribe button. You see this tears real. Y'all aren't doing it, and I'm wondering why. There's another tear just fell down. If I had one wish, you would hit the subscribe button. We've been at 53 for 3 weeks now.
3 weeks? That's
3
crazy.
weeks now.
Y'all better hit it.
If you could
We didn't get it together.
listen, we're gonna have a special prize for our 54th subscriber. Justin is currently subscribing. He just realized that
I've been subscribed, bro.
He just subscribed. I just got the notification to my phone.
I did that. Show the notification.
No, we appreciate you. But no, ladies and gentlemen, please. Oh, she didn't even know the name.
I can't
Like and subscribe, please, ladies and gentlemen. Like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Hey, it's been real, man. We appreciate y'all. Hey, remember, keep God in your life. Keep God first. Don't forget to pray. All right. I know that sounds a little like lame, but I know not everybody's religious. But whatever you do believe in something, ladies and gentlemen, because the time that we live in now, if you don't have faith, you have nothing. So make sure that you stand for something or you'll fall for anything. We will see y'all next week. It's your boy KSAMSON, and we are out.